Hello all, welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial, I will explain about the can activate guard. So guard is very important topic in Angular. Before proceeding further, if you are not following me on the Instagram and Facebook, here's the link, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe this channel and press the bell icon. So there are other few types of guard I will explain in the coming videos. So can activate guard allow user to access the particular page or not. And guard return the result in boolean. If it return the true, then page will open. If it return false, the page will not open. This is very basic and simple definition of can activate guard. So let me open the Visual Studio Code and we'll see how it works. So in lots of interview, the question is asked how you can protect the route and how we can implement the security in the Angular project. So the answer of all these kind of question is guard. So here in this Angular application, so let's create two more component. App component there. Let me create two more component, then we can understand easily. So G for generate, C for component. Let me create the order component, and I will create one more. G for generate, C for component, and we'll see notify. Yeah, kind of notification. And now I'm going to add guard, auth guard. G for generate, we can write guard or simply G is aliasing of guard, and we'll say auth. So it will inject two application here, two files over here. So now it asks which kind of guard you want to create. So I will press enter on the can activate. So can activate guard will implement here. So if you open this file, you will see the syntax is very similar to the service that provider in as root. That means auth guard does not require to register anywhere. It will be able to access throughout the application. So auth guard implement the can activate interface, and we have implemented the definition of can activate over here in this function can activate, right? So now let's create the one service. That service will act as an will interact with an API, and that particular API will result as true and false. That means that particular API will check if the user logged in user will able to access the particular menu on the basis of role or not. As for service, and we'll say customer. Press enter. Now customer service is also added. Yeah. So let's comment everything over here. We'll define simple function, and that can activate return true, because we know that every guard function return either true and false in boolean. So let's save it. And on the routing file, so we'll import both component from order / order component and define the class name, and let's import the notify / notify dot component and the class name. So inside this we'll define the route. We know how to define the route. For an app, we'll define the app and the component name associated with this app component, and the other object will define for order, and the component will be order component, and last is for notify, and the component will be notify component. Yeah, save it. So here we have defined all the routes, but now we define the menu that will associated and linked with these routes. So here on the HTML we'll define the menu. So we'll say UL, and under the UL we'll take li, and here we'll take a router link. Here the router link will act as an href. Yeah, in Angular we'll say app, and the name we can put anything. It's a name of a menu. So copy and paste. One will for the order and the other is for the notify. say notification, save it. So now all the changes has been done except the guard changes. So on the guard we have commented everything and written the true. So let's import on the routing file. So in order to implement the guard, only the changes happen on the routing file. Okay, so for this we'll import the guard, we'll say auth guard and then class name. So for implementing the auth guard or any kind of guard on this route, so we'll say can activate guard or the kind of or any type of guard. Just select the type of guard and pass that guard name inside this array, because array can contain more than one guard. So here we can define more than one guard. Just put the comma and define the other guard name. So here we have only one, so let it as it is. So for implementing the guard, just define the type of guard and pass your guard name. So if it press the written true, then this particular route will work. If it written false, then this particular route will not going to be work, right? So let's run this application and we'll see if it is working as expected or not. So application compiled successfully. Let me open the browser and type localhost 4200. So these are the three menu. If we click on the app is open, order works, notification work. That means all three menus are working fine. So let me see, let's restrict the order page. That means if I click on the order, this should not open. So what I have to do, just return the false, just make it false and save it. Go and refresh this page. So what I have to do, click on the app, is working fine. Click on the notification, is working fine as expected. If I click on the order, see, it is not working. And see here on the URL section, the route is also not changed and the part of URL is not changed. That means it restricts the access of route because of this false return. So now inject this service on this guard. So for injecting this service, we'll say import from customer service and then name of a class, and we'll define the constructor here so that we can create the instance of service. So we'll take the private obj and service name. So here we'll define this dot obj dot, there is no method defined on the service, so let's define one method. Say check auth, this is a function to check auth, and just return true, because this is service. So we can write the logic to call the API, and that API will return the result either true or false, because this service. So we can write the calling of API over here. Save it. Back to your guard page. If you put the dot, you will able to access the method. Save it. So now if I click on the order, it works because on the service we have written the true. So let's make it false. Suppose API returning the false. Save it. Back to your page, refresh this page, click on the notification, see order is not working again, right? So in this way can activate guard work. You can call your API on every click menu. So in this particular way you can protect your guard. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any question related with this video or previous tutorial, please mention the question in the comment section. I will be very happy to answer. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe this channel and share the link with others, and also press the bell icon in order to receive the notification of my videos. Thank you so much.